Design question 6 reads, what will I do to establish or maintain classroom rules and procedures? This comes from what we've known about good classroom management for years and years and years, that rules and procedures, they have to be there. And so there's nothing very new about this particular design question, but just puts it in context of a bigger framework. And just some things we know, that all teachers need rules and procedures. All teachers do not need the same rules and procedures. There should be a small number of rules and procedures. And just to make a distinction here, a rule is kind of a general set of expectations for behavior. A procedure is exactly how you do that. And you don't need a procedure unless it's something that they really need guidance on how to do. And of course this varies with content area, grade levels, things like that. The points we try to highlight with this, though, is that you probably, to some extent at least, always want to involve students in the design of rules and procedures. You know, that for ownership, and there's a whole continuum on this. At one end of the continuum would be the teacher who has the students design the rules and procedures. They come in and say, this is your class, you know, what are the rules and procedures? And at the other end of the continuum would be a teacher who say, here are the rules and procedures, but let me explain and let's talk about why they're important. So a teacher has to kind of see where they fit in that continuum. A big piece of this too, though, is also revisiting rules and procedures throughout the year. Really important that you just kind of take systematically, just say, how's it going? Let's talk about the rules and procedures, anything we have to add, anything we have to change. We believe that class meetings come in here, you know, powerful tool that's used by some but not by many. You know, I mean, a classroom is a little mini society. And even if you're at the secondary level, you say, well, I don't have them all day. Well, but for a student, each class has its own culture. You know, and to take some time to address that culture. And rules and procedures kind of are the defining characteristics of a culture, and that's kind of the parameters in which we define, you know, what we do and what we don't do, and kind of how this whole class plays out. So even though it's simple and well known, it's still very, very important. And for beginning teachers, this is usually kind of the first thing they have to think of. Classroom management almost always comes up high on the list of concerns for beginning teachers. So it's a good place to start, even though it's, you know, we've known about it for a long time. You can say it's not very exciting. It's still very, very important.